Let's go to Bernie Sanders. He was talking on Monday about the impact of the Republicans' health care plan and the fact that it's getting lost in the question of will they, won't they pass it. And, you know, I happen to think there's also actually value in sort of isolating to see who the people are from an activist perspective, and that's probably not what he's talking about here. But Bernie Sanders has been leading the way, the fight on this, and on both ends of it. You know, to come out and say Democrats aren't going to fall for this stupid voterama thing with the single payer. You know, there's nobody who's interested in single payer who's not going to take Bernie Sanders' lead on this. And it's important that he's coming out and he's taking a huge leadership role in the Democratic Party, and they're letting him. You know, as much as we hear, sniping and whatnot, the Democrats know where their bread is buttered in this instance. You know, the question is what comes later when the Democrats gain some power in the event that Sanders is still in the Senate as opposed to, down the road, maybe running for president. But here is Bernie Sanders on the floor of the Senate on Monday.
Now, I know the media focuses on, do the Republicans have the vote? How is this senator going to vote? How is that senator going to vote? And all of that is interesting to those of us inside the Beltway. But the far more important issue, which we don't discuss enough, media doesn't cover enough, is what this legislation actually would do if it were implemented. Right now, unique among major countries on earth, we do not guarantee health care to all people as a right. And the result of that is that we now have today, before this disastrous legislation, we now have 28 million Americans who have no health insurance and even more who have high deductibles and high co-payments, preventing them from getting to a doctor when they should. So we've got a bad situation now. It's better today than before the Affordable Care Act was passed, when we had over 50 million people without insurance, but no one suggests that what we have today is where we should be. And yet, with 28 million people uninsured, the Republican solution to this problem is to throw another 22 million people off of the health insurance that they currently have.
There you have it.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos